Hey there, I know, I didn't upload the reactions, but I had some trouble with the Wi-Fi, and it's all done now, and I'm not gonna make a video of something that happens days and days ago, okay? I'm here to talk about something, about a drama. Well, I don't like talking about drama unless I'm forced to. But the problem right here is too damn big to be left untouched. As you guys know, last week on Thursday, the episode of Jujutsu Kaisen number 4, I believe, of the season 3 dropped, where Maki goes to the Zenin clan to kill absolutely everybody and to destroy it all. Now, this episode has been plagued by controversies, namely in Japan, where people don't seem to like the episode very much. And that has started a debate where the Japanese people says, hey, that anime, that episode, we don't like it, as of the people of the United States of America say, hey, we do particularly appreciate this episode because of the animation. And now, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to be biased, okay? I'm not going to be biased. This was an amazing episode. If we take only the animation style, that has nothing to do with it, okay? So, let's take the points of the critics and let's have an argument. We're not gonna take the point of the critic that's the most easy go-to shit, where there's people that saying online, oh yeah, because it's Japanese is a machist country. Not at all. If you say that, you're probably wrong. You're probably wrong on that, because it's not only that they criticize, so please expand your vision. What I understand was a criticism was about the directive decision of the color palette first. Secondly, it was the decision of the music choice, and third, it was the decision of the theme of the episode. For the theme of the episode, I think that's the dumbest argument ever. It's like expecting Lord of the Rings to have some science behind it when it's a show about fiction. So we need to step out of the reality, of the merging reality with things like this, to understand that this comes back to the eternal debate that anime is not made for kids, and that this series may be inspired of drawings that are moving around, but is not to be confused with K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm not rage baiting. Then we have the separation, the usual separation, where manga is for people that understand and that have character depth. And this is a major point, and this is a major flaw of Jujutsu Kaisen fans, because they are unable to understand the characteristical depth of this episode. Because they expected less action, less bloodiness, and more focused on Maki's internal battle. But the episode was created to signify the jointure of both, because Maki's way of grieving is different. Now, and that takes us to the music. Some people were very much disappointed with the Maki versus the Zenin clan music, because it was not very action-packed music like we had for Naoya and Choso's fight. Then again, it's the depth that they don't understand. The music was chosen to be more detached from the action, because Maki was detached from the action too. The facial expressions of Maki didn't have such a wide range, because she was doing two things at once. She was, one, grieving Maki's death, okay? Because Mai's death, Because let's not forget that at the beginning of the episode, Mikey dies. And when a twin dies, it's like a part of them dies. So she was grieving Mackie and couldn't and was a bit detached from the reality, and that is my understanding of how the music was played to make you understand that she was detached from the reality because she was grieving at the same time that she was fighting. Because if we put it in only fight mode, then the episode loses substance. It's just fight, when it should be a little bit more, let's take back what we have and let's really put on the character development. Then again, it is a violent manga. It is gonna have bloody scenes. Now, whether that's Kill Bill, whether that's a blatant copy of Kill Bill or not, it's your choice. Honestly, I thought a few references were good and were appreciated. But again, I don't think people understood this episode the way it was portrayed to be. Because in Japan, the episode was seen as a battle of Maki versus the clan, and I personally understood it. You can call me fucking dumb in the comments if you want to, as Maki battling it out against herself and the Maki clan, because she has to, and the Zenin clan, because she has to come to the closure that she's not gonna have her sister anymore, but she's forced to kill the clan because it's either her that dies or the rest of the clan. And that's why the music feels so detached, the color of the palette colors feel so detached, etc., because the episode is meant to be detached, because that's how Mai feels. She's away from reality and she doesn't show much emotions because she is avenging her sister's death at the same time where she's grieving it. Instead of going under the bargaining, the anger, bargaining, acceptance, the seven stages of grief, Maki goes through all of the stages of grief at once. Because the denial step is when she screams my repeatedly on the scene. Then comes anger when she kills her dad. Then comes depression when you see her not moving a face when she kills the entire kunoichi, when she kills the entire clan in a black and white scene where she only sees blood. And that's why most of the people on the scene are badly animated, because she's so depressed she doesn't see faces anymore. Then after comes the acceptance. Where she accepts Mai's death, and the episode ends with her killing Naoya and her mom, which she has a little bit of residual anger against her mom, where she accepts that her mom wasn't a bad person all along because she warned her that it was an ambush. An ambush to save Mai too, probably. That's under coma. So the episode feels so detached because we kind of go through what Maki's going through. And that explains both the color palette, the music, and the bad taste. If it's a 9.8, it's because MAPPA is an amazing studio and the director is a fucking genius. Because the portrayal of her going through stages of grief like she did in the episode, it's nothing you're gonna see in any episodes, and explains the color palette because this episode was much more of a psychological episode than a fighting episode. That explains the fact that she is killing people, but it doesn't seem as more of a fight because she doesn't see this as a fight against her clan, because, well, for once, the guys that were sent to kill her, the guys in the white and black, were fucking garbage. But again, we don't see this much because we have to see it through Maki's eyes, that doesn't see any more colors. Instead, she only sees the blood and the barbarian, the savagery, because she is depressed. She's going through the depression. That explains the episode. Then after comes the choice. Then after comes the fact that every guy is calling Japan misogynist because the episode is a woman standing up against her clan. Yes, it is. I mean, it's very easy again. It's very easy to fall back and to fall down onto the race, sex, victim card. It's easy enough to pull up the victim card. It's super easy. It's the first thing we do when we're losing an argument. We pull out the victim card. Hey, you said mean things about me. I didn't attack you. I feel attacked by you, so you attacked me, so I'm the victim in this. It's very easy to pull out the race card. It's very easy to pull out the sex card. And please, I'm asking you, stop doing that. If you're going to debate, prove your arguments. Instead of going and saying people are retarded, understand that there's people that didn't understand fully the episode because they see things differently. We Westerners, Europeans, and Americans like the episode because, well, the animation and the storytelling. The music, that's debatable. But the episode overall was a fucking banger. I just think people didn't understand the full extent of the episode and the criticism that was directed to the episode. Then again, we fall back to the last end of the video. I'm sorry if that is it's a monologue. I have to tell it. People getting mad that an anime is getting violent are really idiots, dude. You're stupid, bruh. You're an idiot. If you read the manga, if you know the concept of the manga, they are not going to exercise curses with the power of friendship. If you go and watch the first season, it's not as bloody because it's an introduction arc and a training arc in one. The second season starts being more action-packed, and this one starts being more gloomy and dark, preparing for the battle season that is going to be adapted on a movie, and the last stand season. It's how it goes. And if you truly believe that anime is too damn bloody, it is the exact same people that are going to say anime is for kids. When literally the anime is not made for kids. Jujutsu Kaisen, if you show it to a 12-year-old, there's something mentally wrong with you, dude. Exactly the same thing as if you show Demon Slayer to an 11-year-old. There's something wrong with you. Exactly the same thing as if you show shows like Vinland Saga, The Promised Neverland, etc., 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 to people of a young age. And I am tired of this because in Japan, anime is seen as the entertainment. But now in Western culture, it's seen as entertainment, but is also associated with Disney, who, because we do the association, it's hand-drawn, and it is a fighting anime where people fight. It's hand-drawn. And therefore it's animation. If it's animation, it's drawings that move, and we associate it with our childhood with something we have a clear idea of, which is, let's say, wrong, plainly wrong, because we tend to judge a book by its cover. It's something that is hand drawn and it's characters that don't represent real life. This is made for kids, which is not true. And if you watch one episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, you'll understand. If you watch Vinland Saga, you'll understand. If you watch Demon Slayer, you'll understand. There is depth in the manga that there's nowhere in any cartoons for kids, because cartoons for teens do have emotional value, good storytelling, etc., etc., but that doesn't automatically make it for kids. And that is something that I've been struggling, and that I know what I'm talking about because I'm struggling to talk my mom into it, because she doesn't like the fact that I watch anime, because she thinks that it's for kids and it's immature. She's dead wrong. And again, if you want to debate whether the Japanese people didn't like that, because it's a women empowerment episode, feel free to comment, like the video, help me out right here. We're gonna reach 100 we're gonna reach 60 very soon. I hope you enjoyed this video where I kind of broke down and tried to explain the episode number 8, because I saw the controversy was generating. Again, this is not a standard opinion. I do not possess the science of everything. I'm not a god. I am just a mere human being that has decided to share his knowledge and his understanding of the episode with people. So please don't get mad at me for explaining something that can be explained by most people. If you didn't like the episode, well, boo-hoo for you, dude. If you like the episode, kudos for you. Kudos for you. If you didn't like the episode, well, boo-hoo. You're gonna find this next episode tomorrow better, and hopefully tomorrow's episode just comes out better than I thought it would be, than I thought it can be. Anyways, I'm gonna tell y'all peace, and I'm gonna see ya on the next one.